seed of the tree that was hewn has taken root and sprouted. Arise, for though your kinsman stands strong in the shield wall, more might is yet needed upon the field. Arise, for the whites of field, stream, and stone seek to reforge the bonds that have long been broken. Arise, for 1,000 generations of ancestors stand firmly behind you throughout every success and failure. Arise, for the gods have sounded their call across the worlds, and you have heard it deep within your heart.
Arise. Why is my Twitch not working?
Where have your journeys taken you?
Everything is ready for you, Commander. Excited? Stay warm out there. You're an unstoppable force. Oh, I see what's happening.
Hey, chef.
This fight is not over
Yeah,
yet.
You.
Haha, what a win!
Yeah, we could.
A one-man army.
Well, for me, it is not the weekend yet. Oh, I have to work tonight. Yes, sir. Tonight
Victory!
at 4
That's how
a.m.
it's done.
I actually have to get up. True, true. Okay, let's see. I'm just playing a game in the meanwhile, if you don't mind me also talking English. How are you? How is your end of work week? Yeah, man. I I know the feeling. I don't know what kind of weather it's going to be actually. Check on my phone. 'Cause I have to work outside, so Saturday rain, great. At 6, exactly when I am outside.
Unstoppable force.
Happy me. I had a bit of a lucky break today. Well, lucky is not the word, but there were people that did something outside. I don't know, but a lot of police came, and I was completely blocked in with my work van. So I explained it to my colleague, and he was like, "Okay, I'll do it." So there was one less hour of work today. I have my own consultancy specializing in asbestos. Oh damn, okay. That's interesting. A lot of showers and always when you don't need that outside, yeah. I know the feeling. Turn the volume down a little more. Yeah, it's it has its ups and downs, of course. Like when it's really nice weather, you're always happy to be outside. When it's shitty weather, you damn it. But asbestos, that's like very specialized thing to be in. I had an ice cream shop before, for like 10 years, and we had some asbestos inside, like in old built-in freezers / fridges. So that's really the first time I came in contact with asbestos and how incredibly expensive it is to get rid of it. That's the worst part. Well, the worst part is you get cancer from it, but you know what I mean. I had a presentation last week, should be dry. Nice clothes on for the customer, 5 minutes in the bike to Amsterdam. Because with a car is horror, shower for 30 minutes. Great. Yeah, I had it, I think, last month or something. I was just looking outside, not one cloud, seriously not one. So I got outside, got on the bike, drove, but I got like outside of my back door and I looked, but on the front it was all dark clouds and I already made the commitment to go with the bike. Luckily it was only a small shower though, so that's, yeah, that's good. Fridges are hotspots for asbestos, crazy expensive to remove because all the Dutch crazy rules and laws, yeah. Oh man, that was a big hit for the old wallet. What am I going to do here? Level, not closing yet. Oh. Small but wet to the socks. Yeah. Up until the underwear. Why did you stop the shop? Multiple reasons actually. The biggest one being that it was just not doable anymore. I started in 2010, I think. I had a lot of fun doing it. At one point my dad came to, he also really liked to do it, so we were doing it together. And then at one point I was just making too much. My dad and I are very different people. I am always like the, it'll be okay, or I'll do stuff tomorrow, or and my dad is very precise, very slow, and he needs to do things now. So we ended up clashing a lot, and I didn't really want to like have a family feud over this, so I was like, you know what, I'll get another job, you can continue with the ice cream shop. That's when I stopped, and then a few let's say years later I still came by to help, and that got less and less. And then a few years later we had to stop because of COVID, because or not COVID necessarily, COVID was reasonable. The biggest thing was that when the Ukraine war bullshit happened, our energy bill went from 800 to 2,500 euros a month, and that was just not sustainable anymore. It really sucked. He also really liked the ice cream shop. Liked working in it, like meeting people, talking to people. We really had a good little community there, but it was, I don't know. It sucked. It was like in Rotterdam, in a bit of a poor neighborhood, sort of say. So that also made that people came less. Everyone was really happy always to see us, but you know, you can't pay rent with happiness. Business and family as a thin always mature to not move on, but with family first. Yeah, of course. I mean, you can work with family, obviously, but the biggest thing is that you need to be a business owner or whatever when you are actually doing business and have family outside of that. So for a lot of people that's really hard. Me personally, it's okay. I can do it, but it's really hard for some people to keep them separated. Is how do people do this? Like, talking and gaming at the same time is it's something else. Especially when they need to focus the whole time. You say Rotterdam. I remember I had a big job next to Rotterdam. It was in Capelle aan de IJssel. Schermerhoek, Karpershoek, Puttershoek. It's also a really poor neighborhood. You know the place? Well, those are very different places. I know them. Capelle aan de IJssel is it's like separated. You have the really rich people and the less rich people in there. Puttershoek is more of a farmer's land. Karpershoek, I don't really know. Schermershoek, well, they're probably like in the same neighborhood, all of them. I used to work in Capelle aan de IJssel at a KFC. And those were some good years of my life. Having no responsibilities, nothing. I am so gonna lose this. It doesn't matter.
Snarl and entangle.
These are big flats like the Belmer in Amsterdam. Holy sh, what a mess there. Garbage from 14 high was just a normal day. Yeah, I think I know what places you mean. Some places in Capelle are really just chaos. Really poor parts, but some parts are really like people with real money live there. Concrete flats. Yeah, a friend of mine used to live there. It was really nice though. Then that when I went there once for New Year's Eve, and he lived like on top of the flats. So it was a really nice view over like Rotterdam and Capelle from there, and seeing all the fireworks. So it was a bit of a plus. It was nice to be there. I have had so many different jobs, now that I think of it. Jeez. I think my first job was like any Dutch person was Krantenwijk. So where are the bikes? Yeah, the bikes are coming. I'm just waiting for some people to join. I was starting a game in the meanwhile, and then we'll be starting the rating soon. I was just figuring out some things with the streams because it wasn't really working. Now I just gave up on Twitch. I don't think my Twitch part of it is doing anything. It is actually Hearthstone, but this is Hearthstone Battleground. It's an what they call an auto battler. It's basically you take turns buying your army, sort of say, and then you battle against one of these people at the end, and you try to make your army better every single time. And things have like synergies between each other. It's nice. It's a little longer than normal Hearthstone rounds, but it's still, I don't know, I like it. I'm very hardly going to lose this game, but it's okay.
Violence is usually the answer.
At least I'm not last. You start with like four gold, basically. You can you start on rank 1. Every time you have to rank up, it costs money, but you get better minions, sort of say. All tribes go together. For instance, this one's really overpowered, but I got it way too late. Quillbar is all about blood gems. So this one gives your blood gems +1/+1. This one, when it attacks, it gives 3 permanent blood gems on himself. This one, whenever you spend 6 gold, give all your Quillbar a blood gem, and so on and so on. So you try to find synergies between all of the minions and get stronger that way.
Stay warm out there.
It's really niche, but I I like it. Well, I have normally I would have a pretty good deck, but unfortunately I started scaling my blood gems too late. My blood gems give now +8/+8, and this late into the run it should be a little bit higher for me to beat people, but I don't know why, but somehow I kinda won the round for some reason. You also have spells. This, for instance, gives you 2 gold next turn for 1 gold.
Adorable. Just like a Frostwolf pup.
Oh, this one. But can I though? I cannot. Yeah, I can. Okay. This one, for instance, gives my blood gems another +1/+1. So yeah, it's and you have different tribes doing different things. For instance, undead are fully based on dying and reborning again and giving you, and then dying again, and then every time you have a lot of attack, they don't have a lot of health, but because they just keep on reborning, you find a way to attack anyway.
Time to see our new recruits.
Those two I want, if I am not already dead. That would be too bad, but let's keep it. If I survive for like 1 or 2 more rounds, then I might actually win the game because I'm not scaling fast enough. But I might be actually. It might be okay. After this game, I will get ready to do some adventure bike ranking. Little question about yourself. So you're Dutch, right? But you choose English as your main. Yeah. Couple of reasons.
Stay warm out there.
The biggest one being the Netherlands isn't very big when it comes to adventure bike community. And there are a lot more people outside of the Netherlands, obviously, that like adventure biking because it's nicer to drive off-road half the time. So I can, because it's a very niche thing, right? Adventure bikes. It's mostly, let's say, people 30 to 50, and the people that are 30 to 50, 9 out of 10 times are not really on YouTube. So I have a very shitty niche, so to say. That's a polite way to say it. This way I'm trying to get more and more audience and maybe reach. The other thing is it's pretty easy for me to talk English because I talk English at home. I have a Lithuanian girlfriend, and she well, we talk English at home, so it's for me it's pretty easy to talk English. In fact, sometimes I'm struggling lately with finding the Dutch words. I'm 40, bald, still gaming and YouTubing. Yeah, exactly. Same. I'm not. I'm 37 now. Got 37 2 weeks ago. But yeah, the niche of adventure bikes is most of the time, let's be honest, older people or probably even older than us. So that's why I'm choosing English. Plus, I really don't like the way Dutch sounds a lot of times. Like, I really cringe when I see like a Dutch movie or whatever. I just like the English language a lot more. Lately, I've been really letting it become too much Steekkolen-Engels, though. I need to keep in mind that I need to try more to talk proper English. That somehow, I don't know. It's hard on the throat sometimes. Especially when, well, now I'm trying streaming a little bit. I don't think Paul Torres talks Dutch. No, he does not. And also in the Netherlands, it's not a big community. I think if you go, like, for example, more Scandinavia, it's a lot bigger. Yeah, because there's, well, a lot more to do. And also, I think a big thing in the Netherlands is that it's so fucking expensive. It's just, oh man. I went to, maybe you've seen the videos, the Lost in Brabant ones. We went over the border. Like, I got gas 98, right, in the Netherlands, and it was 220 something, 221 probably. And then we got to Belgium, it was €1.64. I was like, holy shit, now those are prices. Less rules, more forests and routes, yeah, for sure. I don't know about the less rules, there's probably just the same amount of rules. But it's just more opportunity. I mean, the roads in Scandinavia, there's so much more off-roading that you can actually go to. That's probably what you mean with less rules. It's here you can just drive around the field and whoop-de-doo, there's 2 forests in the whole country, and that's about it. Why do you fill up with 98? I thought that was for the older bikes when they changed the mixture from 5 to 10%. From what I've heard and people told me, is that the gas is cleaner. There's less shit in it. There's it depends on what bike, of course, but a lot of bikes just run better on it. And it's been told to me that I should use it, so I just okay, sure, I will have to look into it one day. But I think it's just a cleaner process for your bike. I mean, if there's no 98, I will get 95, of course, but that's not always, when there is 98, I will get it. Less ethanol is probably better. Yeah, I think so. Okay, so it seems like I'm doing pretty well, actually. Did not expect that.
You're an unstoppable force.
Oh, that's good.
An excellent addition to your team.
Axes are sharp, but tusks are sharper.
Not a problem. Here's your gold.
Polished to perfection. You tread on sacred ground.
I'm getting a T7 Rally in a month, by the way. I had Transalps, then got a new V-Strom. The V-Strom is getting really boring. Pretty stoked. I was just gonna say Bart has a V-Strom. Nice, man. T7 Rally 2025 or the well, I wanted to say older models, but they're not that old now, right? I think it's most the thing that gets boring the most is
First place
you're
is
looking at the
yours.
same thing the whole time.
This calls for a
It's not
celebration.
hey Quentin. It's not necessarily the bike that bores you, but that's why a lot of people would just change their livery, a word that I learned of lately. That's just a sticker set. I didn't know that. It's stupid of me, but I'm really thinking of also changing the one on mine, but it's so unique, you know. I saw a picture of one other Tenere that had the same one.
You're an unstoppable force. Recruitment time. My
First world problems. I just want something new. Yeah, I mean, don't we all? I'm really thinking of what I want with the bike. It's I'll show after this. I got an idea, but my girlfriend said, "Nah, you're gonna be just another, you know, same guy." So I might not do it. But, who knows? We'll see. I don't think I need you. Oh, I don't need you. What bike do you have? Quentin, do you mean me? I think Quentin came in after you told told about the bike that you have. In terms of looks, oh me, okay. Well, I have a Tenere 700, 2020. I will show you a picture after this game is done. In terms of looks, I like the Tenere more than the V-Strom to be honest, but I bought it on my company and using it as a daily for like 2-3 days a week. So I had to make a compromise. I also like the look of the Tenere above almost all adventure bikes. I'm thinking of which ones I like more. I used to like the Africa Twin more, the 1100. That's really nice, but
Just a little bit
I don't know.
more.
Tenere's really been growing on me looks wise. And maybe the Ducati Desert X. I really love the way that bike looks. It has like an old school feel to it, but it's still pretty new. Well, T7s are fun. Yeah, I am having a lot of fun with them. I am doing surprisingly well this game. I was not expecting this. But oh well, it's over. And then we can start the ranking of the adventure bikes. I really believe you made a good choice there, Bart. The V-Strom has a wider seat. Good for the billetjes. Yeah. F900 GS. Oh yeah, that might also be up there. Okay, good. Let me drop this down. Where is my OBS? Let's see. We will go to here. Sorry, this whole streaming thing is really new to me. There we go. I prepared it in advance though. But it's BMW and that means money. I have a BMW as a business car and private S1000R. I need to sell my ass in the weekends to maintain everything. Yeah, for sure. For sure. Okay, let's start this ranking by what are we gonna start with? Probably overall score. I might have missed some. I just looked around and I thought these are probably the ones that I want to put in. Let's do looks later. Sounds good? But first we're gonna start with how they are in general and what we think about it. Okay, let's start with the Africa Twin, the new one, new version. What do we think? Where should it go? S tier? A tier? I think the fact that it has automatic, it might drop from S down to A. But it's Honda, right? So it's always really, really reliable. I think it should be an A tier. Unless there's something that I have not thought about. I think it should be an A tier. And new Africa Twin, yeah, why not? And then, well, S tier is like special. It's like super. It's heads above the rest. It's the one that would be you would choose over any other bike. Automatic is really blah. Drove a couple, but it's like a scooter or something. Not fun at all. Yamaha is doing it also with the YAMT thing or some. Yeah, a lot of companies are doing it. But I think now on the Africa Twin it comes standard, right? I mean, it must be nice to just drive around. If you go from here and you drive on roads throughout all Europe, it might be really nice to have an automatic. But for off-roading, I don't really like it. I think I don't know. I haven't really driven off-road with an automatic before. Let's see, BMW F900 GS. I don't know a whole lot about this bike. I know that it's really good. After this we will go on looks. I think that's fair. Now we would just have like an impression of what it should be ranked at as for the bike itself. I'm gonna put way too many on A tier or B tier. I don't know, it's pretty new. I'll put it in B. Because I don't think a lot of people know about it. And I don't think a lot of people have driven it. I don't even know how reliable it is. But I really like it though. Looks wise, it's a very different thing, but we'll get to that later. CF Moto 450. Now this is something that really stirred up a lot of emotions in everyone. It's a 450 that's like as big as a adventure bike. It's also really growing on me. I mean, I really love the way they look, and it's just so simple. They all work. But where would I put it? If you guys, by the way, think that it should be in another tier, then let me know. Affordable, yeah, that's a big one. That's a really big one. I think this should also go in A tier. And then the CF Moto 800, I think I'm gonna put it in B tier. To me it's like, it's good, it's nice, it's cheap, but it's nothing special, you know? That might be, yeah, I think B tier would be the good choice for this. But one thing, it is Chinese and will be a Chinese, so in terms of quality, it always seems questionable. Yeah, I was thinking the same thing, but also lately, the Chinese have just been outdoing everyone. Like, any of the big manufacturers have issues. I have not heard of any issue with the CF Motos. Like, they just work. Joshua Barker, a friend of mine got a CF Moto still holding up. Yeah, I mean, motorcycle wise, I don't think that they're really not that bad. They remake KTM engines themselves with permission. Yeah, exactly. The one thing that KTM has problems with on their adventure bike, they're remaking. So, I mean, who knows? Well, this is really a dual sport. But the CRF 300L, I think I'm gonna put it in C tier. It's a good bike, but it's just nothing to write home about, I think. It's almost the same as the 800. I think I'm gonna also put this in C tier. Yeah, I changed my mind. Mine is not even in there. Well, I can add ones, of course, after we're done ranking, because I obviously haven't put all of them in. I was scrolling and thinking of adventure bikes, and I was just like, let's just the big ones I put in here. I think the NC 700X. Okay, let me see. Images. Let's find a nice image of it. The Honda NC 700X. Let's put it in there. From my device, where are you? Adventure bikes. The NC. Why is it not in here? Oh, there you are. Add item. Okay, it has been added. Put adventure tires on every bike in its adventure. Yeah, true. True, 100% true. Did the TED Sweden, part of Norway, and it held up fine. In videos of R6 with Nobi tires. Yeah, that I'd seen that video as well. That's sick. Okay, next up on the list, the Ducati Desert X. Once again, we're not going for looks here. We'll go looks after. But now we would just go for how it is and the general feel of the bike. And I think that it should be a B tier because one, it's a Ducati, it's Italian. Eventually it will break. And it will be very expensive to fix what has been broken. Norway is better, but Sweden is awesome. Real calm into proper TED. Yeah. You guys agree? I think it should be B tier. Yeah, I think B tier would be a decent place to put it. And now for one of the big ones, the GS 1300. I think that should immediately go in S tier, right? I'm not saying it's the best out of all of them, but it's just so well known. It's in its own category. I don't think anything less than S tier would do this thing justice. GSs are overrated. Okay. I don't know. Off-roading wise, it's not my cup of tea. They're way too big and way too expensive. But I don't think that we can deny that it's, for how big it is, just amazing. Like if the big guys, the big riders, I think Mr. Riemann even said that if he was gonna drive around the world, that he would choose a big BMW, the Rhino. It's an icon. Don't like them myself, but it does deserve S tier. Yeah, exactly. I am exactly the same. I don't like them, but they should for sure be in S tier. Now, the Harley Davidson adventure bike. I have never seen one. I don't know nothing about it. And it is also pretty ugly in my taste. So I think this just goes immediately in F tier. And there might now even be people that went like, Harley Davidson made an adventure bike, what the fuck? And look it up, but yes, they did. I will show a picture of it. Here it is. This is the Harley Davidson adventure bike. It looks like it's fat for some reason. I don't really like it. Harley Davidson, you get a proper set of tools with it? Yeah, probably. Like a big tool trolley trailer. Yeah, it's a thing. Okay, let me just put all the Hondas next to each other. Wait, I had another Honda in here, right? Where is it? I can't find it. Okay, next one on the list would be the NX500. I think it's the same concept as your NC700X. It's an adventure bike that's more of a road bike, but with enough customization, you can go anywhere. I think there's a pretty famous Dutch YouTube lady, not Itchy Boots, I forgot her name, that also drives this, and it's customized. Honda's S tier per definition, yeah. Now we're thinking about the overall thing of it. I think you're right, Honda is S tier. Any Japanese thing is S tier. That's okay. My first bike was a Honda as well. I'm also a big Honda fan. It's just that I liked the looks of the Tenere so much that I bought that one. If it was a Honda, I would probably be even happier. I don't know. It's nice to have different brands. The NX500, where would we put? I think B tier. Because it's just so... It's like a Boterham with just cheese, right? It's okay. It's good, gets the job done, but that's about it. Then we have the Honda Transalp, the new one. I think that should also go in B tier. But I don't know. It might be A tier. Second owner, first was a German, no spots of thrust, nothing. Men loved it really. Transalp is A. This is the new Transalp though. I don't have the old Transalp in here. Does the new one also go in A? It probably should. It's good. It does everything probably better than the Tenere. So I think it's yeah, okay, you're right. It should be A tier. And then we do old Transalp. Not the old one, but like the one with the square lights, but the one that's a little later. $600, let's see. Yeah, let's add it. Okay. So the older Transalp. Never mind, I was blind. That's okay. Doesn't matter. It still should be in here. As a Dachi, I would say that the Honda Transalp is a very big contender to be S tier, because it seems like everyone in this country just buys an old Transalp and then completely revamps it and makes it better, and it's a really easy to customize bike, and it's also really good. But I don't know. That might be only a Dutch thing though. There's a lot of YouTubers as well in the Netherlands. I've seen a lot of old Transalps that are just being revamped. Yeah. I figured that will it be an A tier though? I saw a video of one, I think it was a Transalp. I'm just quickly looking it up. Yes, this one. This one is so sick. I saw this one coming by on TikTok or whatever. Now you gotta admit that that is one sexy bike. They did all the fairings, they did the suspension, they did everything on this bike, and holy shit, it looks good. Small side question, I am interested in your ride out, but how big is the estimate? So far, I think it's 4 or 5 people, so it's not gonna be that many. I am, however, gonna go. I said I would do it yesterday and today. Put a video on socials for people to join. And I still might do that, but on the down low. Then I'm very much interested. Well, good. That would be nice to just have people. It's probably going to be very beginner friendly. I don't think that part of the TED is anything. I think Speaker wrote it already, and he said it's not that special. It's like, it's okay, it's doable. And I am the absolute noob. Drove one path of gravel 4 times near my house, so you guys teach me. Oh yeah, for sure. We can do a lot of explaining, even though I don't know if I'm the correct person to do it, but from the little experience that I have, I can of course give tips. Is it off-road or more like on-road tour? Well, we're just gonna drive the TED, so we're gonna, let me TED Nederland. We are going to, excuse me, full screen please. Yes. We are going from Well, which is right here. We're gonna follow the TED up until this crossing. Near, what is this? Zevenaar. Jesus, who was drunk and made this city? The city of Erd. Okay. Anyways, we're planning on driving that part. One hour 50 from my house to do it. Well. Yeah, same for me. It's also, I think, 1 hour 52 or something from Rotterdam as well. Normally, I would do it like more central for like a ride, and I might do it. I might actually do more ride out, but I just have 2 more pieces of the TED that I need to drive, and one of them is this, and then the last part I'm gonna do by myself, and it's gonna be from here up to Zuidlaren. Starter point more south, but going north is going to home. Okay, well that's good. I think Bart needs to come from Amsterdam or around Amsterdam as well. So it's gonna be a long drive, and then for me it's also gonna be a decently long drive. Long. That's a fun part. The last part you said, yeah, and I drove most of this already, but on the way here I came up until Zuidlaren, so I just need... It's a tiny piece, it's not that far. But that gives me a lot of time to film as well, so that'll be nice. So yeah, that is the plan. I think tomorrow I'm gonna have a little bit of time, so then I will try to make another short or whatever to give more info. So every info is a bit gathered. I will put it on socials as well, or mostly on socials. It's probably gonna be short. It's not gonna be a long form video, but it's gonna be a short video. Okay, let's continue. Times and date. Okay, it's 21st September, and it's gonna be around 11. I think we will drive off at 12, but it would be nice if because you know it's a long drive for a lot of people, so not gonna be that strict with time, but I think we should just be there at 11 and then drive off at 12, and then because we're gonna have a decent amount of beginners, I don't think we're gonna do the whole thing. I don't think we'll be able to do the whole thing. Depends, of course, of how easy the ride is. For instance, the last part of let's see, from about here, let me zoom it in for you guys. From about Zomeren, Asten, like here up until Well, was really easy because it's a lot of roads. There's not a lot of off-roading going on. There's some paths, but it's not a lot. As for this part though, like from Tilburg to Eindhoven, that takes a while. That's a lot of off-roading. Same here. Do we have to say somewhere we are going or just show up? When in Well, few in Belgium. Oh yeah. I'm detouring your video. I will put where exactly in Well we're gonna get together. But I might as well do it now while you're here. Well, a village in the Netherlands. Oh, I hate this. Now I need to go maps first and then go to Well. For some dumb reason, it just cannot do that on its own. Anyways, here we have the city of Well. And if you zoom in, right next to the Koninginnenbrug, there's this monument where we went already twice in the videos. It is at Grote Straat number 10 in Well. Right across from it. Please don't ring those people's doorbells. We're gonna be gathering on this hill, not in their front yard. So yeah, that's the plan. Okay, let's continue the rating. Because I have to go at 9, because I have to get up at 4 o'clock in the morning. No need to sign up somewhere. What you could do, what would maybe be nice, is on either Instagram or TikTok, just send me a message that you're coming, so I know. Next time we will have like a whole website for sign up. Speaker's gonna make it. Right now I just did it on a whim. But yeah, send a message on TikTok or Instagram or whatever. Don't do it on Facebook, because my Facebook is really weird. Just say that you're coming or interested, and that way you can also send me a message if you're late or shit happened, or along the way something happened. I still need to figure it out a little bit of how I'm gonna do it, communications wise and stuff like that. You don't need to sign up, just come. It's just a TED. We're just driving a TED adventure. I think that if more than an X amount of people come when I announce it, then it's officially an event or a ride out, and you need permits for that, and that's just not it. So that's what I'm trying to avoid a little. But I need to look into that, of course. Let's quickly finish the list, and then we can talk more. Because I think I'm gonna make a YouTube video out of this. At least something, right? So then we have Yosha, is Honda NC700X. What do you think yourself? What would you rate it? Like on a scale of super to meh. An S, okay, okay. Well then I guess we'll put it in S tier then. B tier, okay. That's very self-knowledgeable and good that you can say that. Yeah, I think it's like the same as the NX500, right? It's just a 700 cc's. It's probably a really good bike, and you can modify it to be off-road, and it'll do the job. Doesn't look half bad either, so yeah. B tier would be probably also what I give it. Now, a big dick. The old Africa Twin. I think because now, of course, Mr. Riemann is making it super, super, super famous. I think it has to go in S tier. I also love the way it looks. No angles, yeah, no, yeah, S tier immediately. I agree. You think Africa Twin? Yeah, it is S tier. Sorry, but that we cannot go around. Yeah, as for sure. Yeah, for sure. Okay, good that we're all on the same page. Now, this one we cannot get in Europe. Really sucks, because I was really looking into it. It's like the god of adventure. Yeah, exactly. The essence. The Kawasaki KLR 650. I think because we cannot get it in Europe. I don't know why we cannot get it in Europe. There's like certain things they just don't make for the European markets. But maybe there's a few around that have been imported, but I don't think you can buy this from the dealer at Kawasaki in Europe. I say that, I'm almost sure, but I'm also gonna check. KLR 650. Buy it in Europe. No, you generally cannot buy a Kawasaki. No, see? Okay, good. I'm not completely talking out of my ass here. Too heavy. I don't know what's the weight. KLR 650 weight. 207 to 209 kilograms. So it's about the weight of a Tenere as well. So yeah, it's not really the weight. I don't. It's a bit of a meh when it comes to locks as well. The fact that I cannot get it. It is really cheap though. This was like one of the reasons I was looking into it. It's because it's, I think it's $8,000 or something like that. It's like as expensive as the CF Moto things would be. So that's why it was on my radar for a while. Lighter than mine, yeah. Yeah, it's decently light. Okay, then we have the Kove 450. It's I like the CRF 300. I don't think this is. It is an adventure bike though, is it? In my head, it's more of a dual sport than an adventure bike. But I do think, yeah, I do think it's gonna be an A tier, because this is like a dirt bike with a little bit of fairings on it, right? This is if you want to drive hard, and you want like low weight, like a 450. You have the people that go for the CF Moto that want to drive to France and go off-roading there, and you have the people that take a Kove on the back of the in the fuck, I'm getting cold. In a trailer, drive there and drive hard, because the Kove is just made for driving hard. I have no knowledge of that one. 1 second. I have to get this. Okay, I'm back. Check the nose of the Kove. It's like a sweet animal or something. Yeah, I'll for people that know Kove 450, I'll pull up another image of it so people could see better. Why are all the images so tiny? Anyways, you can see it a little bit here. I can even zoom in fully. Yeah, it's a pretty nice bike. It's really more oriented towards the like driving harder off-road than it is to be an adventure bike. That's why I think of it a little bit of a dual sport. But yeah, it's great. It's a great little bike. Never drove it. I'm saying it like I know, but you know. I also think it should go in A tier. Then we have the Kove 800X. That's like probably not a lot of people know about this bike. It's like the Kove 450, but 800 cc's. This thing is, I think it should be an A tier, because this is the unicorn bike a lot of people talk about. because it basically has not a lot of things on it. Am I right? That's a Kova 800, right? Kova 800. Yeah, so the thing is, it is super light. It's 176 kilograms. So it's 30 kilograms lighter than a Tenere. It has 800 cc's, and this is just, if you want an adventure bike, just use it for riding. I think this is a really, really, really good one. But it's not that readily available. Yeah, for an 800, that's nothing. It's so light for an 800cc bike. And not a lot of people know about it. So that's like, it's fun. Because I learned about this, like, I think 4 weeks ago. I was like, oh, that's really interesting. There's a lot of things that are done, obviously, to save all the weight. But still, it's... if you're like performance and you want specifically an 800cc bike, this might be the one for you. My 700 is like 220, yeah. I think my Tenere is also 220 something now, with the bars on it and everything. KTM 890. Let's put 890. I know it's not a good thing to do, but let's put 890 and 790 in one category here. And I think maybe S tier, maybe A tier. My thought process here is it's probably one of the more well-known bikes. I think of the well-known bikes, it's probably the best one driving wise. It's also one of the most ugly ones for sure. And I heard about that there's a lot of problems with the engine and the crankshaft. KTM going bankrupt, maybe change the tier. People pick a bankrupt tier. I think they've been saved now, right? I think KTM, the parts of it has been bought up and restarted and stuff like that. But I don't know, C or B. Let's put it in a B tier. It might be because you guys also decide. So I will take the difference and make it between an A and a C. Would be a B tier. I drive a KTM 640 Supermoto and a BMW 1150 GS. I also drove a Supermoto. I think the most amount of fun you can have on road is on a Supermoto, by far. I don't really care about going 300-400. It's more fun for me to go. So I think like tight corners you can even drive way better than on a sports bike with a Supermoto. I had the 690 SM CR. Not sure, but I think given the situation they will never be saved 100%. And it is in Dutch saying uitstel van executie. Well, what I heard lately is that their new models, I think the 390 did very good in India. But there's another new one. Let's go to KTM for a second. I just saw one that looked so sick. No, it was not Enduro. Not that one. Sorry, I'm not talking a lot. I'm just trying to find. There was a new KTM one that looked so sick, and I think it really did well in sales as well. Why can I not find it? Yeah, I think yeah, this one, the new 2025 390 Adventure R. This one looks sick. It looks really a lot like the Sea of Moto. They stole a little bit of the headlights and stuff like it, but like not too much. The rest is meh, but I really like the way the headlights look. I prefer the carburetor models instead of the new injection ones, which are more real and direct. Yeah, I mean, I don't say I share the feeling, but I know where you're coming from. Looks a bit like a Huskies in the Sea of Moto. Yeah, exactly. I like both. I drove old bikes and I drove new bikes, and they all have both have their charms. You know, there's comfort of the new ones, but the rawness of the old ones, and let's not forget the easiness to repair them is also a big one. You can just tinker around with an old bike and fix it. Nowadays you need PCs and electronic knowledge to get things going. Okay, let's see the next one. Can't say that much. I only have my license for 15 months. Well, you have to start somewhere, right? I've only been off-roading now for a year, 1.5 years, and in that 1.5 years I done maybe 1,000, not even like 500 kilometers off-road. So I also have the feeling that with the injection engines I don't feel the motorcycle properly. Yeah, it might be true. There's of course a big difference, but there's a lot more adjustments that you can make and probably make it feel like you can feel the bike. Off-roading for like 6 months, drove 20k in that year though. Damn, it's a lot. I don't have that kind of time. I wish I did. Oh, okay. Let's continue for a second. KTM 1290R. I think that's a B tier. Maybe an A. I think it's a B tier, right? It's good. It's nice. It's like, I think it looks better than the GS for sure, but it's not as iconic. I am biased since I own a 1290, okay? You really think it for yourself it should be in S tier? B? Okay. I really like the way it looks though. Like the new the 1290s, I don't know, they look sexy to me. They look way better than the GS's. But I just know I think in general a lot of people know the GS more than the KTM. Way too big, heavy, bulky, screaming. Yeah, but that's because it fits my riding style. Honestly, more of a B tier. Okay, yeah. Well, if it fits your riding style, then it's nice, for sure. The Norden 901. I have zero knowledge of it. I like the way it looks. It's also basically a KTM 890, I think. So I think it should just be in B tier as well. My English becomes more stone cold. Sorry. Well, that's okay. Yeah, Northern same as 890. I think it should be in the same tier as well, right? Now this is a big one. The old Tenere. I don't think it is as majestic as the old Africa Twin. However, I think it is really, really respected as well. I think, I'm not sure if I put it in A or in B tier. Yeah, Old Tenere is legend indeed. For the people that are a little younger in the chat, it would be maybe less known. It's probably as known, or maybe a little bit less than the Africa Twin. But I think it should be in A. Okay. Joshua said, please, I beg you, put it in A. I'll put it in A tier. She has done a lot for the division. I completely agree. I was thinking, should it be an S tier or should it be an A tier? But I think A tier is fine. Now we have the BMW R12 GS. It might not be known to a lot of people, so I will pull up a picture. This is the retro bike of BMW. It looks old school, but it's a new motorcycle, which I thought was very interesting. I really like the way it looks as well. But I just don't know anything about it. I don't know how good it is. I don't know if it sucks or if it's decent. It's a BMW, so I imagine it is decent. I've seen him in real life world. For me, it was mwah. Yeah, I am the same. I'm tempted to put it in B tier. Now this is gonna be one in the chat that's gonna be divided, because one wants to sell it and the other one just got it and loves it. Where should the Suzuki V-Strom go? Definitely S, yeah, I thought so. Okay, my thought process here, right? I think I might put it in A, but it might be B. And my thought process is this. One, the warranty now Suzuki has on their bikes is crazy. I think for an adventure bike right now, it has the best stats, 0 to 60, the best mileage and the blah blah blah. It's like on paper, everyone always praises the V-Strom a lot. I personally don't really like the looks, but it's definitely better than the 890 and the other ones. I don't A or B, to be honest. My girlfriend has the 650. It's not. I will never hear the end of it. Please, not A. Okay. I will put it in B. Is that is that okay for people? V-Strom is street. DR is off-road. Well, yeah, I mean the DR is more of a dual sport than an adventure bike, right? I can't sleep for weeks now. Okay. In B. Yeah, okay. Good. We'll put it in B. Okay, now we will maybe make speaker happy or not. Let's do the Tuareg 660 first. F900 GS is also in B, and I like that one. I think, you know what? I think the F900 GS should go up to A. Maybe not, I don't know. Let's leave it for now. Let's leave it like it is. Tuareg 660. Well, a speaker was here. We should. He would talk a lot of praise about it because he loves this bike. He loves the rally thing about it even more. I think it's a decent bike. It's not my cup of tea looks wise, but I will put it in B tier as well. To be fair, to be honest. The thing I really love about the Tuareg is Aprilia is Italian. Italian per definition almost sucks and breaks down. Tuareg is like the first Italian that keeps on living and keeps on growling, keeps on doing its thing. But it's just very shitty that it's the service, you cannot get it everywhere, and the service is once again really bad on it. I think it should be in B tier. Sorry, speaker. Now, the crème de la crème. I am very biased of this one, so I will leave it up to you guys. The Tenere 700. The reason I think it should be in A tier is because it's really good. It's a 700, but it does almost everything well. But the reason I think it should be in S tier is because I think, I don't know, I don't think it's completely fair because it's more Paul Tarras' fault, but I think the Tenere, the Seeker movies really put adventure bikes on the map. Like everyone knew because of this bike that there's a segment called adventure bikes. So that's why I'm between S and A. But if you guys think it should be B, then we could put it in B for sure, or C or F. I will leave this completely up to you. Where do we put the legendary Tenere 700? That's S tier. Noah. Okay. Who else? Bart think it's A. So yeah, we're just back where we started. Either S or A. I will toot my own horn and put it in S tier. And then we have the Tenere World Raid. I wasn't sure if I was gonna put it in there, but I saw a picture of Moto Rix's Tenere, and I really had to put it in here. I think it's if the normal Tenere is an S, this should be an A because it's just less known and less iconic, legendary as the Tenere 700. Same like KTM 890 Adventure is S2. I think A. S tier is so much to beat Africa Twin and a GS. Yeah, S. I don't know. Okay, that's the list so far. Do we have something that we would really... Where's the KTM 890 Adventure? It's in B tier. I think we put it there because it is really good. Riding wise, it would be probably one of the better ones, but it is very shitty looking, and it is also breaking down. Like there's some stuff going on with it that I heard. World rate is S for sure. It's like a T7, but with all the things solved that it should have had. Maybe. The thing with the world rate is though, yeah, okay, yeah, maybe you're right. Maybe I'll switch them around. But then again, the thing that made the normal Tenere so great isn't necessarily the Tenere, but like that it's so well known to everyone. Super simple. It's just bare bones what an adventure bike should be, without electronics, without riding assistance, without anything. And the world rate is just added that, but everything that it was famous for, it added back on. That's how I'm thinking about it, at least. Of course I'm biased because I have one. Wow. I'm also biased because I have the Tenere 700, so that's why I'm saying you should choose, because I will put it in S tier for sure. If I join the 21st, can I test your Tenere? Maybe I'll let people drive it a little bit. Depends on how much experience you have with it, like with riding. To be fair, my Tenere is nothing special, right? It's just a 2020 Tenere. I haven't done a whole lot about it. Nothing engine-wise is upgraded. I have AliExpress exhaust. I have upgraded suspension, but it's upgraded. It has a tiny little bit of, like the springs in it are upgraded. So I have, what's it called? Progressive springs, front and back. And that's about it. I like your decals, Giggle. Thank you. I didn't even put them on. I just bought the bike with it and I thought it looks very sexy. When are you going to remove the taartschep? I think you probably mean the giant windscreen. Oh, the tail tidy. Well, I was really thinking about it because it looks so much better with a tail tidy, and I also want the high exhaust on it. The thing is though that if you drive off road with a tail tidy, your whole back is gonna get plastered in mud. I came by a guy that had the tail tidy and he was completely covered in mud when he removed it. So I'm still thinking about it. I think I'm gonna do all of them, all of it at once. I'm gonna make a new livery, new sticker set for it. Probably get a high exhaust and then the tail tidy at the same time, if I'm ever gonna do it. And then, I don't know, it's gonna be sexy. Guys, I'm going to Bangkok. Yeah, I'm gonna probably end the stream soon as well, because I'm gonna have to get up at 4 a.m. this morning. High exhaust as in over the wheel or still outside? Let me show you. Like this one. Can I zoom in, please? Thank you. Oh, that's all the zooming. Okay. Well, anyways, it's yeah. Instead of it going out here, it goes under the seat. It looks so much better, in my opinion, at least. Yeah, it's not that expensive, but I don't know if this. Wait. I think it is. It is Euro 5 Plus, so it might just be that. Yeah, it's not that expensive to get a high exhaust on the Tenere as well. This one just Tenere 700 high exhaust. I'm missing an H there, but it's okay. You have a few different brands that I don't want to hide. Yes, I'm gonna put this on the back of my Tenere, a high waist jeans. Oh, Tenere 7000. Well, no wonder. Can I just do this? Tenere 700. It shows the exhaust for a second. That. Anyway, it doesn't really matter. Yeah, so I'm thinking of getting the high exhaust, getting a new sticker set, tail tidy. I just recently got some upgrades on my bar as well because I had to do the whole triple clamp thing, which I'm happy with. Oh, I didn't really say bye to Bart. Bye, Bart. He's probably gone already. But you know. I said bye. It's the thought that counts. I have an Akrapovic exhaust now from Ali. Yeah, I have Leo Vince from Ali, so I know the feeling. Quick shifter. No, I don't need a quick shifter. I had it on my KTM. It's really nice to drive in the city or around, but I don't really see the need for it off-road. And in fact, I think it might be annoying off-road because you can just accidentally put it like a gear down or up without using the clutch. But I guess you can do that anyway. I think it's plus the quick shifter on the Tenere 2020 only goes up. It's like it's only a quick shifter, not a quick shifter and a down blipper. So I don't know. I can already quick shift. Any bike can quick shift. In fact, you just need to know how to do it. Did put original on though when going to Sweden because I didn't want the shit at the borders. Yeah, that's smart. Or specifically German borders. Belgians are kind of okay. Correct, I have the aftermarket one on my T7 World Rate, only up. Yeah. I mean, technically that's the only one you want to do fast anyway, so I get it. And the big thing is also that it doesn't have a slipper clutch, which is what made me crash 2 times almost. On the KTM I had a slipper clutch, and the slipper clutch is basically I could drive 120 kilometers an hour, 6th gear, bash it down to 1st gear, and it would just go really high into the revs, and only when it came down in speed enough so that it could pick it up, it would pick it up and continue. Instead of, if I do this with my Tenere, if I go 120, put it in 1st gear, that shit would just blow up. Hey Superstar, I'm finishing now. We'll stop in overtime. Do you want anything from Albert? A little bit of Pepsi for this night would be nice. Thank you, darling. That's wifey. Yes. They want to please some beers. You have the LSK off-road ABS on-off dongle. No, but I was really thinking about it because I am so many times now forgetting to turn off the ABS. It's crazy. And it's becoming a bit of a meme at this point between me and Speaker. Okay, make sure this gay shit is done before I'm back. Okay. See what a loving, supporting wifey I have. It's great. No, but I was gonna stop it anyway. Yeah, so people keep an eye out. Love you too, baby. Mwah. Now keep an eye out on the socials. I think I will film the video tomorrow and put it there. If you want to join on the 21st of September and ride with us. Add me on Instagram or TikTok, wherever you want, so you can communicate with me about the ride out. 21st, yes, 21st September, 11 o'clock in Well, Grote Straat 10. More info will follow. It will be a lot easier, but yeah, people will know it then already. Drive with him so I could film you all. I didn't even know she was coming, so yeah, probably. Apparently she wants to come and film, so I don't know how that's gonna go. Yeah, so guys, thank you for being here and during my noobness of starting this whole streaming thing. I think I'm gonna do it at least every Wednesday evening. Lijkt me gezellig, 1,5 maand boterham erbij. Geen zin om meer 2 maanden ziekte wat erin gaan. Ja, that sounds painful. But I will do more rides. This is just a TED ride, and it would be nice to have subscribers driving with me as well. I will, next time, Speaker already said that he was gonna make a website, people can sign up, and it's gonna be a little more well organized. This is just a, hey, I'm gonna drive the TED, who wants to come for this time? So yeah. Anyways, thank you guys for watching. And yeah, probably next Wednesday is gonna be another stream. Wednesday I'm gonna do it for sure, but for the rest I'm just gonna see whenever I have time. I have some things to edit as well. Gonna take a long time. But yeah, thanks, it was nice. Thanks for interacting, and see you in the next one. Bye.